Hello, my name's Ali Paz from the Yoga Home. Welcome to the Ashtanga Yoga video. So right away, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's on the bottom right hand, your right hand, my left, and I appreciate your support. So this video will take us into a really more invigorating practice. It's considered more of the cardiovascular practice of yoga. There's definitely lots of that Vinyasa, if you've heard of that word before, flowing, but it's more of a consistent. So this isn't the full primary series. It's only a modified version. I will give other modifications as well if you, some people really desire those. And I actually have had a lot of requests for this video. So thank you for those that made the request. So let me just briefly go over some Ashtanga yoga and then we'll get started. So Ashta means 8, Anga is limb. So it comes from Patanjali, 8-limb path, which is a whole other video. But just so you know the different elements of Ashtanga yoga and the way it's structured. It's a very structured class. So every posture has 5 breaths per posture, and we use the breath Ujjayi breath. So let me explain the elements of Ashtanga yoga. There's 4 elements. One is the breath. So we say Ujjayi breathing, which is victorious breath in and out of the nose, and a small little restriction in the back of the throat that kind of swirls around and creates this ocean sound. Okay, so that's Ujjayi breath. And then you have your drishti, which is your focal point. So something to focus on, whether it's a point of, say, your thumb or your toe or the nose or beyond the shoulder or somewhere on the ground. So that's your drishti. Okay, so there's the Ujjayi drishti, and then bandhas, which is your energetic locks. Mula bandha, Uddiyana bandha, Jalandhara bandha. It's a whole other video to really deeply explain those. So just think of this energetic lifting, maybe of the pelvic floor. Okay, it's an energetic lock to maintain the prana, the life force. Okay, so the Ujjayi drishti and bandhas, and then you have your vinyasa, which means in between every posture we do, we'll be doing a movement that is, let me actually show you just so that you have a visual of it, okay? So when I say take a vinyasa here, basically say you'll be on the ground doing one side, okay, and then the other side. But before you go to the other side, we'll do one side, and for this modified version, we're gonna be doing the vinyasa in between postures instead of in between the sides. Okay, so after this posture, take a vinyasa, just coming into it like this. It's basically kind of like a half sun salutation, and then you come back to your seat. Okay, so vinyasa just means marriage between breath and movement. Okay, anything where you're marrying the breath and movement and you're coordinating your breath with your movement. So typically a lot of everything is really vinyasa if you're coordinating those two. But in this element of dialoguing, I'll probably just say vinyasa here and then you'll know what to do. All right, enough talking. Let's get started. We will start standing. Okay, so standing at the top of your mat in Tadasana, or Samastitihi I call it, which means equal standing. So feet together, toes together, heels maybe a little bit apart. Now I am going to do the mantra for this. You don't necessarily, if you know it, feel free to go along with me. Okay, so just create some friction in the palms. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Good, and just settling the thumbs just in front of the chest. And this mantra we do opening for every Ashtanga class. Inhale. Vande Gurunam Sharanarvinde Sandarashita Swatma Sukhavabode Nishreyase Jangalakayamane Samsala Hala Hala Moashantye Abau Purushakaram Shankhachakrasi Daharinam Sahasra Shvirsam Shvetam Pranamami Patanjalim. Om. Releasing the arms beside the legs. Starting your Ujjayi breathing. And we'll only do 3A and 2B today. So Sthira Namaskar A. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step and lower, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. So while you're counting, or while you're in these 5 breaths of down dog, I'm going to show for those that want to do modified from plank position, knees down, lower to your belly, lift the chest, baby cobra. Okay? Probably about 3 breaths here in down dog. Ujjayi breathing 4. 5, gaze towards the front, step both feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold, exhale. Inhale to come all the way back up. And exhale, Samastitihi. 2 more. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step and lower, Chaturanga, bend the elbows. Lift the heart, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. So feet are hip distance in down dog, hands are shoulder distance. Let's press through those hands, straighten the elbows. Navel center in, thigh bones going back. 3, 4, 5. Let's gaze forward, step both feet. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, Samastitihi. Last A, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step and lower, Chaturanga. Good. Inhale, lift the heart, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathing, pick up the toes, spread them. 1, 2, nice and active legs. 3, wrapping those triceps around towards the front, really opening up the shoulder joints. 4, and 5, gazing towards the front. Step both feet, or you can hop as well. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale. And exhale. So 2B. Usually we do 5A, 5B in the very traditional primary series. Just 2 today. Bend the knees. Inhale, look up. Utkatasana. Exhale, folding Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale. Now right foot steps forward, warrior 1. Root that back heel down. Let's take the first one slow. Start to bring the left hip around, reach the arms up. Nice lunge on the front knee. Breathe in and exhale, hands down, step and lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale. Good, pivoting the right foot, left foot steps now. Warrior 1 on the other leg. Inhale, let's reach the arms. And exhale, step and lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing. 1, 2, you want a little energy in the arches, called Padabandha. 3, 1 point of focus. 4, 5. Step or float to the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, Utkatasana. And exhale, release, Samastitihi. Last B, bending, Utkatasana, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step and lower, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Good breathing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gazing forward, step both feet, inhale. Lift the heart, folding, exhale. Bend the knees, Utkatasana, inhale. Sweep the arms up, look up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Padangustasana, separating the feet hip distance. Hands at the waist. Inhale, lift the chest, shoulders back, elbows back. Exhale, folding, hooking around the big toes with your peace fingers, first and middle fingers. Inhale, look up, head up. Exhale, folding. Elbows out to the side, same with the shoulders. Lengthen the spine. 1. Keep those legs nice and strong. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, halfway lift. Stepping on the hands, Padahastasana, toes come into the wrists. Now, if you can't reach that, just bend the knees and get down low. Okay, lengthen, inhale. Exhale, folding. 1. Give yourself a little reflexology in the hands. 2, 3. Navel centers coming in and up. Uddiyana Bandha. 4. And 5. Inhale, look up. Hands come to the waist. Exhale, inhale, rise. Exhale, Samastitihi. Uttita Trikonasana, right foot steps back. Pivot on the heels, right toes turn open towards the back of the mat. Inhale, arms up, reaching to the right side. Right hand lowers, spiraling the ribcage open. Left arm extends towards the sky. Looking, breathing. 1, 2, 3. Nice steady breaths. 4. And 5. Good. Press through the feet. Inhale, coming up. Pivot on the heels. Left toes turn open. Right toes turn in. Inhale, lengthen. Reaching. Left hand is down. Lots of space on that left side. Opening both side bodies. 1, 2, 3. Just gaze where your neck is comfortable. Typical drishtis at the thumb or the fingers. 4. And 5. Good. Inhale, coming up to reverse that. Pavrita Trikonasana. Left arm is up. Hips square. Exhale, folding. Left hand can come down to a block or the floor or the outside of the right foot. Right hip comes back, left hip forward. Let's spiral around and find the twist. Right arm reaches to the sky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Inhale. Let's come all the way up and around. Right arm reaches. Exhale, fold. Right hip comes forward, left hip back. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale. Now, if your shoulders are sore, you will rotate around and just have the left hand on the hip instead of bringing it to the sky. Okay. 4, 5. Good. Inhale, coming back up, stepping towards the front, Samastitihi. Uttita Parsva Konasana, extended side angle, right foot steps back, a large stance. Turn the right toes, right knee bends, right arm is down on your leg, and your left arm reaches diagonally. You can always come down onto a block or the floor as well. Opening up your heart, breathing 1, 2, continue to press that knee into the bicep if your hand is on the ground. 4, 5, good. Press up, inhale, pivot. Left toes turn open, left knee bends. Slowly coming down. Right arm reaches. 1, 2, 3. Keep that right leg nice and active. 4 and 5. Inhale, coming up. Let's reverse that. Pavrita Parsva Konasana. Turning to pivot, squaring the hips off. Now I set up into this by lowering my left knee first, getting my elbow all the way around the right leg. Palms connect. Pressing the left knee up into your lunge. Lengthen the spine and twist. 1, 2. Now this is the modified version. Otherwise the left hand lowers to the ground and the back heel's grounded for the full pose. 5. Let's turn all the way around. That was a quick 5. Pivoting all the way to the other side. So square off, right knee comes down. Let's twist all the way around to the left. So get that right elbow around the left leg. Palms connect. Press through the back toes and lift the knee off the ground. Lengthen through the spine. Inhale, exhale, twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Coming all the way up. Stepping towards the front. Samastitihi. Prasarita Padottanasana. Right leg steps out. Wide leg standing forward bend. Arms come out to the side. Inhale. Exhale to the waist. Inhale. Heart lifts. Exhale, folding forward. Both hands come down about shoulder distance. Okay, your feet are about legs distance. Both legs are straight and strong. Let's lift the head up. Inhale. Look forward. Exhale, fold. Now, if you're really flexible in this, you're going to walk your hands back and make sure your elbows are 90 degrees in chaturanga arms. Okay, if not, use a block in front of you. 2. Keep reaching that crown towards the floor. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the waist. Inhale to come up. Inhale, arms come out to the sides. Exhale, back to the waist. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale. Keep the hands here the whole time. Transfer weight into your toes a little bit, off of the heels. Lengthen, elbows in, shoulders back. 1. Keep the quadriceps strong. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, out to the side. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Breathing. Relax the chin. Keep the legs strong. 2, 3. Energy in the toes. 4. And 5. Inhale. Exhale, hands come to the waist. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, folding. So hands just slide down the legs and hook onto the big toes. Inhale, Prasarita D, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Elbows out to the side, shoulders moving laterally away from the spine. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the waist. Inhale to come up. Ooh, my legs are feeling it. I already did a little mini workout this morning. Let's come back to Samastitihi. Okay, releasing. Parsvottanasana. So right foot steps back. Now this is the hand formation. You're either doing reverse namaste behind the back, or fingertips down, or maybe interlace the fingers or opposite elbows, you choose. Okay, so if you like to kind of get into that. And then the right foot steps back behind, pivot all the way around to face the back of your mat. Left hip is forward, right hip is back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Breathing, keeping the spine nice and long. Navel center is in and up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale, pivot. Inhale, lengthens. Lift the heart. Exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale. Come up, step forward, Samastitihi. And release the breath. So our balancing postures. Utthita Hasta Padangustasana. You'll be transferring the weight to your left leg, hooking your peace fingers around the big toes, and extending the leg. Now, if you're not able to do that today, just bend the knee and hold on to your knee. Okay, so breathing here. 1, 2, and this one technically full pose is folding, so if you're folding, go for it. 3, 4, and 5. Externally rotate that thigh and point the toes diagonally. Start to open to the right leg. Good. 1, 2, gazes over the left shoulder. 3, 4, and 5. Coming all the way back to center. Exhale, fold. And then kick the leg out and extend and lift. Hands at the waist. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Woo. Okay, other side. Transfer weight to the right side. Left leg lifts. Hooking around the big toes. Left arm or leg extends. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Opening up to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming back to center. Exhale, fold, and then kick out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're going to continue doing this. I just want to make sure that this is still recording because I've had some over space capacity issues on my phone. So while I'm showing you this posture, you can go into it and I'll just check that. So Ardha Baddha is either you're doing just tree pose, yeah, or you're coming into half lotus. And if you know this posture, go into it. And then binding, grabbing the toe and folding forward. So tree is a nice modification. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, releasing. Other side, left foot comes in, either half lotus or tree. Find your drishti, lengthen through the trunk. Ujjayi, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly releasing. Good, samastitihi. And vinyasa, inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, stepping, lowering, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathing here. Now, Utkatasana, you're going to step or hop towards the front and bend the knees. Sweep the arms up. 5 breaths here. 1, 2. Good. Sit deeper. 3. Point those fingers all the way up. Look up. 4. And 5. Exhale, fold. Chaturanga. Right away. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Virabhadrasana A, warrior 1. So right foot steps forward, left heel roots down, and then your right knee bends. So getting this back leg internal rotation, we'll be here for 5 breaths, so just take your time. Right hip's going back, chest is open and squared off. Palms together, traditionally in Ashtanga yoga, look up. 1, 2, energy in the feet. 3, 4, and 5. Keep the arms up, pivot to the left. Left knee bends, right toes are in. Looking up, breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Open up those arms, warrior 2. Pivot back just a little bit, start to bend the left knee. So it's stacked right above that ankle. Look to see if you can see your big toe. 1, gazing at the fingertips. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Straighten that left leg. Turn, right knee bends. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Windmill the arms all the way down, cartwheeling. Hands come down, step the right foot back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Ooh, let's come to our seat now. So hop forward or step or however you can get there. Straighten your legs out right away. In Dandasana, staff pose, pressing the palms in, lifting the hips. Breathing. 1. This is where I like to do the chin or neck lock. Jalandhara Bandha, drawing it down and back a little bit. 2, 3, legs are strong and grounded. 4, and 5. Good. Inhale. Exhale, Paschimottanasana, hooking around the big toes again. Inhale, lengthen. Good. Heart forward, shoulders back. Keep those legs grounded. 1, gazing at the toes or the shins. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head up. We'll just go a little bit deeper, either over the toes or around the edges of the feet. If you're using a strap, just pull it a little bit more, lengthen. Exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Inhale. Exhale, release. Cross at the ankles. Lift as much as you can, creating that core strength. Use your bandhas. And then you can come forward and then hop back or just step back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Coming forward again, step or hop. Okay, and then point the toes and Purvottanasana, hands are behind you. We'll be lifting our hips up off the ground. So shoulders are externally rotating back. You want to lift your heart. So point those toes all the way to the ground. Lift the hips. Lift, lift, lift. Head is back. 1. Modified, just bend the knees, feet on the ground, tabletop. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whew, that one's crazy. So this is the modified, just the tabletop. Okay, let's cross, lift the hips, step or hop back. Lower, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale. So by all means, you can opt out of these and not do them if that's not in your practice today. Just meet us back down to the floor or whatever you're doing. You can just stay there. So let's stretch our legs out. Okay, Ardha Baddha is basically bending the knee, bringing the foot into half lotus. And then once again, if the foot doesn't go in half lotus, just do like that tree position. So Janushirshasana, foot is just on the inner thigh. Okay, but you're moving from your hip here. And then if you combined, you're just grabbing onto your big toe. And then a hand comes around the edge of the outer edge of the foot. Inhale, lengthen, fold, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release the bind, cross and lift the body. Right leg straightens. Left heel is in. Okay, it takes a little bit to get there. Sometimes it just doesn't go, and that's okay. Just not the day for it. Inhale, head up, exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale, release. Cross, lift, and jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, coming to our seat again. This is why it's called the cardiovascular style yoga. Left leg is straight, right foot is back. Now I would suggest maybe using a pillow or cushion on under your left hip. The right foot will go back behind you, but if you're lopsided like this, because maybe your knees are tight, then sit under a block or a cushion to get nice and grounded with that right sit bone. Inhale, exhale, fold. Using a strap if you'd like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, exhale. Release that foot. Switch the block if you're using one. Left foot comes behind under the right hip. Good. Lengthen. Exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This one's called Triangmukha Ekapada Paschimottanasana. Yep, it's a mouthful. Okay, let's do Vinyasa. So lift, step and hop. Exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, coming to our seat. Janushirshasana A. Okay, so left leg is straight, right foot is in, sole of the foot is on the inner thigh, right knee just relaxes down. Keep that left leg nice and strong. Connect to your strap or your foot or whatever it is you are connecting to. Lengthen. Breathe in, exhale, folding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that's a really nice stretch on the under, the kind of the teres minor. Okay, let's switch sides. So sometimes I like to lift in between the postures if I'm not doing a vinyasa, just to maintain that core. Right leg straight, left foot in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release and lift. Step or hop back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale. Okay, step or hop through. Janushirsasana B. You're actually sitting on the heel. Okay, so just tuck this foot underneath the hip and just slide forward so you're sitting right on the heel. The knee doesn't have to be way out or way in. Actually, I'd rather you not have it touching the other leg. Open it up a bit. I just like mine about 45 degrees. And then fold forward. So inhale, lengthen. Fold, exhale. 1, 2. Once again, if this is hurting for your ankle or anything, just sit in the same posture as we just did. Janushirsasana A. 3, 4. Try out the Mula Bandha here. You'll really feel lifting the pelvic floor. And 5. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Cross. Lift. Right leg straight. Slide forward onto this left heel. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, cross and lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come to your seat again for Janushirsasana C. Now I'm going to show you the variation, because if you have trouble doing the full pose like this with the toes down and folding, this is the variation I like, is coming to a squat, bringing the balls of your feet together and the heels together. Now that might not happen right away either. And opening your knees up and just finding one point of focus and balancing here. Okay, so for full pose though, our toes are going to be right into the ground. So I like to bring my hand under my ankle and hold my toes a little bit, but make sure the knee joint is closed off because you're moving more from your hip. So the heel goes into the inner groin, toes go down to the ground. There, and it opens it up and then you can get into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale. Exhale. Cross and lift. Just going to turn. Okay, so now the right leg is straight, left toes are down. Right or the heel's right in there. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3. And those doing the modified balance, you can still just keep going. 4 and 5. Inhale. Exhale, cross, lift. That's right, you got it. Step back, lower. Now, if you're getting tired with the chaturangas, lower to your knees, bend the elbows, and come into that little baby cobra. Okay, exhale, down dog. Okay, coming to our seat. Marichyasana A. Left leg is straight, right knee bends. Okay, and for here, you'll want about a hand's distance between the foot and the leg. Try not to stick your foot up right against the leg. Okay, heel comes right in towards the sit bone. Right arm. Now, if you need a strap for binding, please use one. So you'll come as much far forward. Your strap would be in your right hand. I don't have one. But the tricep is right below the knee, right kind of by the shin. And then you're flipping your palm upwards, straightening the elbow, and then wrap, and then start to bend the elbow. And flip the palm so that you can reach it with this left hand, and you can bind. Okay, hook with your fingers, inhale. Exhale, fold. 1. Keep this left leg nice, straight and strong. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release the bind, cross, lift. Woo. Right leg straight. Left knee bends. Have that distance between. Left arm comes all the way out. Get as far out as you can. And then start to turn it upwards as you bend. And then grab. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale. Exhale, release the bind. Do a little lift. And then step or hop back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, so normally we do 4 Marichyasana versions, but we'll just do the C. We'll skip right to C and twist. So the right knee bends. Remember, hands distance away from the foot to the leg. Right hand comes behind you. Left hand just kind of pulls the palm in so you get that belly on the inner thigh. And maybe even wrapping your arm around the leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Good. So just gazing at either the tip of the nose or just beyond the shoulders. And your left leg is nice and straight and strong with the toes aiming towards the sky. So press through that heel. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Unwinding. Cross and lift. Go to the other side. Right leg straight, left knee bends. Left hand comes around. And then getting that elbow around or just your palm. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twisting. 1, 2. Keep going tall with the spine. 3, 4, and 5. Good, coming all the way around. Cross and lift. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, coming to your seat. I'm really lazy with my jump throughs and jump backs. But, you know, it's all about being honest. Okay, so shoulders back, heart lifts, and then Navasana. So you're lifting your feet and your knees. Breathing. 1. 2, spreading the toes, hearts open, shoulders are back. 3, 4, and 5. Let's cross and lift. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cross and lift. Again. 1. You can straighten your leg for more of an advanced version. 2, 3, but don't round the spine. 4, and 5. Whew. That was a fast 5 count. Let's do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Press and lift. Let's step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Okay. Finally, we come down to our back to do back bends. So I'll do a modified first and then I'll go into a full pose, okay? So laying onto your back, bringing the heels close to the sit bones, and your feet are about hip distance apart and parallel, knees same. Okay, so you don't want to splay your knees outwards too much. Just go in the same direction as your toes. Palms are into the earth. Soften and settle the lower back. Draw the chin down so you can really lengthen the back of your neck. Okay, let's press into the feet, all 4 corners of the feet. Engage the inner thighs like you have a block there. And then lift the pelvic floor, lifting the hips to the sky. Breathing. Now, to go a little further with this, you can roll your shoulders. Basically, it's doing an external rotation on the humerus bone under, so you can reach your hands behind your back. Good. Keep lifting the hips, pressing through the feet, the legs. Heart's going towards the chin. One more breath. Exhale, lower. Okay, so we'll do a full pose. So Urdhva Dhanurasana, and if you're not doing the full pose, just do exactly what we did, the modified, okay? Just this bridge pose. So the hands for full pose, you want to make sure your elbows aren't slaying outward, so draw them in so that externally rotates the scapula, the shoulder blades. Hands are nice and rooted. And I want you to come onto the top of your head first. Breathe there. Bring the elbows in. And then straight up with the arms, straight up with the legs. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whew. Does that ever stretch the belly out? And then just stretch the legs, the arms, stay in this nice neutral position. Just allowing yourself to settle in for a second and really listen to the heart. Quite often we're so in our head space, so many thoughts, chaos, fear, doubt, all of these things that take away from the present moment and our heart and what it really wants. So just tune into that. Good. And then let your head roll from side to side, loosening up the neck. And we'll bring both knees in towards the chest. Good. Feel free to rock side to side a little bit. And then we'll roll all the way up to our seat to do Paschimottanasana. Forward bend. Straighten the legs, lift the heart, inhale. Exhale, fold. Breathing here. Relax any tension in the jaw or the face. Continue to ground through the legs. Good, inhale. And exhale. Vinyasa. Don't think I forgot about them. So elbows in when you bend, gaze is forward. Try not to droop your head down or your gaze. Inhale, up dog. Exhale. Okay, coming to our back again. Shoulder stand and plow. Make sure you have room behind your head, so scoot up on your mat if you need to. Let's straighten the legs first. And actually, to be completely transparent, if you are on your flow, your moon time, your period, then I would advise you not to do that. And seeing as I am, I probably won't do it for very long, but I'll do it enough to show you, okay? So palms are into the side, and then you can just stay longer. Engage your core, so drawing the navel center in and down. Good. And then strong through the legs, and you can start to lift the legs up and then come all the way up. Elbows come in, and it's even hard to talk like this, so you go for it. You can stay there. I'm just going to go into plow. You can follow me too. Good. Hands are behind the back if you're in plow. We'll slowly roll out. I'll do more of a longer video tutorial on shoulder stand, just so you get a better understanding if you don't know that posture very well. And then just staying in neutral for a second to let the bones settle again. And Matsyasana, fish pose, is a nice pose to open up the throat center after that posture. So the variation for this one is opening just through the throat. You can come down to your elbows, head slightly back, or getting the head all the way down to the ground by doing a full back bend in the chest. Breathing, 1, 2. And if you're fully practicing this and you already know what's going on, you can lift the legs and do the next posture, but I'm not going to show on this one. 3, 4, and 5. Good, relaxing the head down. Softening again into a nice neutral posture. And now if you're an Ashtanga yogi and you would like to do a headstand, go for it. I'm not going to do it on this video, but I will eventually. So you can go ahead and go into your headstand while we move slowly out of this. Okay, so we'll bend our knees up and just roll and massage the lower back. Okay, and then roll all the way up to seated, and we'll do a little closing yogi mudra. So the hands come behind the back, and basically you're just grabbing onto opposite elbows. Now, those of you that can go into full lotus, you'd be grabbing onto your toes, okay? Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Breathing. Now, if you're not coming all the way down, you just rest your head wherever you are, okay? Or maybe it's on a block. Just breathing here, nice, even, steady breaths. Good, inhale, let's rise up and bring our backs of the hands to the knees, first finger and thumb, Gyan Mudra, Wisdom Mudra. Straighten up through the elbows, straighten the spine. Jalandhara Bandha Chin Lock, maybe Mula Bandha Uddiyana if you know it. Breathing in and out, very long inhales and exhales. Really extend and elongate them. Closing the eyes, focusing on the third eye. Good, inhale. Pause, hold the breath, lift the pelvic floor. And exhale. Okay, so Utplutihi is the last posture. You'll be bringing your foot into, I would say if you're not going into lotus, just cross the feet and lift. Okay, so sometimes it takes a little bit to get into this for me, but press the palms in, lifting pelvic floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Woohoo! Okay, release that bind. You may do one last vinyasa if you're really keen today. Otherwise, come right down to Savasana. Laying down onto your back. Get nice and settled. So the feet are a nice comfortable distance apart. Toes are flopped out to the side. Arms are comfortable distance apart. Palms are rolling upwards. Just allow the head to roll a little bit, softening the neck. And we'll take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Soften the bones and the muscles, all the bandhas and the ujjayi breath. Just let everything sink, melt, be heavy into the floor. Just know you're so supported by Mother Earth beneath you. Calming through the mind, the eyes, the tongue, the jaw. Down through the shoulders and the arms, and all the way through the spine, the pelvis, and both legs. We'll just be here for a couple minutes. Let's really settle into that natural rhythm to your breath as the belly rises and falls. Now let's start to bring deeper breaths back into the body. Feel free to stay longer if you like. Full, complete breaths. As you move gently, fingers, toes, stretching out through the arms. We'll bring our knees in towards our chest. And rolling over to your right side. And slowly coming back up to seated, just to find a cross-legged posture. Just want us to check in to our energy, our breath. And we'll do one last Om together, so rub the palms, deep breath in, exhale out. Hands just settle into Anjali Mudra in front of the heart. One last Om, inhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Peace, peace, peace. May your day be filled with peace, love, and joy. And thank you so much for joining me. If you know anyone else that would love this style of yoga, please share and subscribe and like. And I appreciate you so much. So thank you once again. Namaste.